I'm guessing in the future I should just like take notes when I watch these videos, and then I can do a video later on all of it and just sum it all up instead of like snippets like this. But at the same time, it's more like Kyle and the rest of them, the way they do it, where you get like 4-minute, 3-minute snippets of how they think their content, which is kind of how I want to do. Simple, short, and to the point. So, on weekends, the gentleman they brought in there, he made the point of how the left has moved away from, still talking about censorship. He talked about how the left has moved away from explaining things to people, and how they moved away from educating people, which is really kind of how I think to a certain extent, that it's about educating people, that people just don't know, and people just are uninformed because we're not taught about a lot of these things in schools, and we're not taught about these things watching regular media. We don't learn these things. He basically was saying that the left now is kind of technocratic. He didn't use that term, that's my term, which is to say that we just believe in science, and we just believe and leave it all to the experts. Basically give doctors and scientists a bunch of money and all the problems we dealt with. Look, once again, this is another one of those discussions that's wrought with perilous stuff. That the world is not, the country, the government, the world is not functioning the way it should be functioning, and so we're dealing with hard choices. You understand? I'm not sure if that way is even really possible in the current political climate. Of that you can just explain things to people. Because what I'm looking at, honestly, I'm not sure I believe that anymore. If we recognize there were a lot of black folks, more blacks voted for Trump the second time in 2020. It's important to know that. It's important to understand what that means. You have Candace Owens. You have Dave Rubin. You have Milo. You have Ben Shapiro. It's important to understand what this era means. I saw, Ben Shapiro talk about how, the Confederate flag, the statues should be pulled down. And maybe they were bad guys. And Derek Chauvin should have been punished. I recognize that to be a massive shift from the Republican Party of 10 years ago. That would not have happened. That would not have happened. As I mentioned, we must pay attention. We must see how the world is shifting. It's not the politics of the 70s or the 80s. I think that, how can I say this right? I want to say this the right way. I think that if a president, a man like Trump, can get into office by using the language of clean air, clean water, and cutting taxes, and what Trump really was? What Trump really was is saying, look, I'm corrupt, I'm crooked. Remember when he was running and he said all the Republicans are out there, he said, I've put money towards all his political campaigns at one point or another. What he in essence kind of ran on is, look, I'm a crook. And this is how we make money in America, is by being crooked. I'm going to help you guys make, basically it's like, it's not bad that America is set up upon like a fraudulent system of like credit and all this other shit the government does. And like waging war all around the world and secret wars and all that. It isn't that. It's that we've got to bring the poor white trash in. And I'm going to find a way to bring you people in. And I'm going to, we're going to be rough on the thugs, and we're going to, discriminate against transgender people. And we're going to literally do things to harm the least of these. And to me, that's basically what Trump, that's what perfect storm. Running against Hillary Clinton. who in a lot of ways was seen as the bad part of Obama, Benghazi, the murder of Muammar Gaddafi, the invasion of Libya. That was all Hillary's doing. Everybody knows that. You know? Didn't like Hillary myself. I think that if people can be duped, and I'm talking about your black, your working class people, if they can be duped into that, this language of viciousness and cruelty and harm, I'm not sure we can just go out here and talk to them. Because I said that myself. I said this a while back that I was running for office. I would do like Alex Jones did years ago. I'd have public access channels, and I'd bring on experts, kind of like On Contact. And I would explain the way government works, and I would explain the way the courts work, and I'd do it in a fun, interesting way. But it'd be a way to educate people on the issues that we face, the times that we're living in, and the options that we have in front of us, the options we may take. I think that I don't think that's feasible anymore. I don't think it's feasible. I mean, it's my opinion. I just think that, in a way, I'm kind of technocratic. I don't have, when he said it, I was kind of, hey, is that a bad thing? We have, once again, some unique problems we're going to face: climate change, pollution, water scarcity, peak whale. And no one's talking about these issues other than my Google feed and other stuff. No one's talking about these things. So, yeah, I'm technocratic. If it means us focusing on these issues and not wasting fucking time talking about water-saving toilets and trendy bathrooms, yeah, I'm a technocrat. And I'm not going to sit up here and talk about